we were singing, but you could hear the baritone. So whoever that was with a great voice, thank you so much for your, there you go, for the impromptu singing with us all. Some of you may be aware that my childhood home is actually very near this campus. I've been here now 11 months. My family moved away from San Antonio when I was 8 years old, and my local community is right here in the neighborhood. What you may not know is that when my family moved, my father was a civil service worker, and we went to Naval Air Station in California and then Naval Air Station in Alaska. And I grew up on a military installation from the time I was 12 years old until I went off to college. So I have a grand appreciation for the great honor and the great service and the great work that our veterans have provided to our country and the continual service. And there's no time more important than what we're experiencing today as a nation, of the importance of our military, the importance of the freedoms that we hold, and the importance of being an inclusive and caring community for all citizens of the United States. And we recognize that this is being heavily debated in the presidential campaigns, and it's so fortunate for us that as a university community and as a university campus, these are places where these freedoms of expression, or those views that may be different from mine or yours, that are available for us to share, to learn, and to experience. And your unique perspective of having served our country has greatly benefited our existing student population as well as our faculty by your great experiences that you're able to share in our classroom communities. So it is truly an honor that on an event like tonight, where we have begun this tradition of having a separate courting ceremony to honor you with the red, white, and blue Patriot Cords, which will stand out at the commencement ceremony next week, that we have an opportunity to have you and your family here with us to share in your commitment to yourself, to your education, and to our community. We truly salute you, we recognize you, we honor you, and I am so delighted that you have chosen to come here this evening to allow us to relish in your celebrations with your loved ones and your family in your life. Let me assure you that here at Texas A&M San Antonio, we have this philosophy about being military embracing, and military embracing in everything that we do. And as we continue to emerge and grow as a university, these traditions like the one we're honoring tonight will continue to grow and populate. When we did this last May, we had 25 students here. Tonight we have 50 students here. So one semester it's doubled, and we are happy to be here as part of this recognition. And as we continue to build the spirit of the new A&M traditions as we welcome our first-year students next year, we will anticipate even more as we continue to expand on what being military embracing means to our community. So I welcome you. I look forward to celebrating with you this evening, as well as on the 15th when you walk across the stage with your diploma. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Madsen. Our guest speaker for this evening's ceremony is Captain Gail Hathaway, who is no stranger to our campus here in San Antonio. You may have seen her at the Military Women's Panel, or with the Women's Chamber of Commerce meetings here on campus, or at numerous job fairs hosted by Career Services. Captain Hathaway is an executive director of the Workforce Solutions Alamo, a nonprofit agency that provides assistance to job seekers and businesses, affording them the opportunities, resources, and services to develop and gain a competitive edge in the 12-county Alamo region. Captain Hathaway is also a 28-year career veteran of the United States Navy, who specialized in aviation survival training and operational planning. She retired in October of 2014. Her military career was truly a joint venture operation, having been assigned directly with units in the Army, the Marine Corps, and the Air Force, as well as at the U.S. Strategic Command and Joint Task Force. She was in Washington, D.C. at the time of the terrorist attack on September the 11th, sent a rapid response team to support the survivors of the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, She played a key role in the avian influenza emergency preparedness of the state of Hawaii and numerous Pacific Ocean islands and countries throughout Southeast Asia. A highlight of her Navy career, however, was in 2003 as a program director for Naval Aviation Survival Training Program, where she provided one of the pre-flight briefings at the White House for President George W. Bush and his personal staff, and fit their flight gear ensemble prior to their historic flight to the USS Abraham Lincoln. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Captain Gail Hathaway.
Thank you, Douglas, and good evening. Thank you so much for that kind introduction. I am truly honored and privileged to be here with you tonight. What a great night to be in the greatest country on earth and in the greatest state of Texas. And the glare on my glasses is going to bother me, so I'm going to take them off. The motto of the state of Texas is friendship. I am proud and thrilled to stand here with my many current and new friends and colleagues for this ceremony. President Mattson, Provost Snow, Mr. Delgado, Mr. Smith, distinguished faculty, friends, family, and especially to all of you, the 2015 military veteran graduates of Texas A&M University, San Antonio. With our soon-to-be graduates representing the Army, the Marine Corps, the Navy, and the Air Force, we are celebrating only the second time to do a courting ceremony here at A&M San Antonio. Let me say to President Mattson and all of her staff, as a designated military-embracing university, you have set the standard of excellence for others to emulate. You can be rightfully proud of your efforts, supporting our nation's military, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you for all you do for all of us. I want to take a minute to acknowledge all the wonderful parents, spouses, children that are here tonight and have supported our graduates. What a wonderful job you've done. Your tireless dedication, your love, your support, and most of all, your attention that you paid to your loved one as they pursued their dream. It is said, beware of the unloved, because they will eventually hurt themselves or someone else. When I look at this group tonight, I feel very safe. Remember that love. Billy Kanoe, the animated and energetic mayor of the island of Hawaii, and you'll remember from my bio, I lived in Hawaii for quite a while, and I know Billy, talks about aloha and love in this way, and about giving love freely. He said, it doesn't cost any money, and it doesn't take any effort. But the most amazing part, the more you give, the more you get. And the more you give, the more you have. And you can never run out. When I look at all your smiling faces there in the dark, that aloha is so apparent. So graduates, please join me in a round of applause for those who have been so much a part of your life and your success here while you were in college. Now I'm going to talk to you. The graduating class. Congratulations. Oh, that's party foul. Congratulations for having the courage to dream and the determination to make those dreams come true. Now, before I go any further, let me tell you, I borrow. I borrow a lot. I love quotes because quotes can usually say it better than I can say it. Those are ideas that say things well. Or they approach something in a better way, so I borrow. So if there are any professors here, don't get me for plagiarism. I'm confessing up front, I do use stuff from other people. So, let me tell you something from Henry Ford. Henry Ford once said, whether you believe you can or you can't, you're right. The most important thing though is the can. The only thing you needed to figure out, and you did, because you're here for graduation, was the how. So you figured out the how. Any obstacle or hurdle or barrier was just meant to go over or around or through. But you already knew that. You learned that in your military service, and you put it into practice here as a college student and now as a college graduate. And when any of you question, when further challenges arise, or when you're feeling stressed, just remember today. Remember this feeling of accomplishment and achievement. Relish it, embrace it, and just rub it all over. Because anytime you doubt yourself from now on, just remember this and how you got here. You had a dream. You had a dream and you set a goal high. You set it for higher education, to open the door to possibilities for your life. And you've now realized that dream. So it's your dream. But to realize it, you had to do a couple of things. You had to show up on time. And you had to work hard. Nobody just gave you this degree that you're about to celebrate. You earned it. You realized an important lesson. The harder you work, the better you do. The more you put in, the more you get out. Just work harder than anyone else, and you did. That adage will remain true for the rest of your life. Whatever you did to get here, just keep doing it. Because the companies and the employers out there are looking for talent that you are looking to give. They want that same effort. They want that accountability, that integrity, that leadership, that ability to work independently and as part of a team. Employers today want the can-do spirit you showed while you were here at A&M as a student. They want you. And they want you for all the right reasons. And one more thing you did to get here today. You, all of you, you never gave up. You never gave in. And I'm sure every single one of you has a story to tell about your perseverance, about the challenges you faced, the long study sessions, the reading, the writing, and the test anxiety and the stress. The need to do well because you wanted to do your best. But you all persevered, and you never gave up, pushing, until the end, until tonight. And here you are. Success, it is said, is getting up one more time when you fall. And here you are. What a great feeling. And now you have that degree from this fine institution of academic excellence. What do you do with it? Maya Angelou said, when you get, give. When you learn, teach. Take the lessons you've learned and share them. Focus on finding the next step of entering the workforce with a clear head and a calm focus. Use each and every tool available to find that ideal civilian position that drives you, that excites you. It's out there. Employers are looking for you, like I said. You must be ready. You must be ready. Do your research and ask a lot of questions. My staff at the Workforce Solutions Outlook office, we have 16 of them around the 12-county area here. They're all standing by to help you. All you have to do is ask. Get out and meet people. My daughter, now lives in San Antonio, and she found her job from a conversation my husband had on the golf course with the wife of a business owner who was looking for somebody just like her. You never know when you're talking to your next boss. Expand your horizons, get out of your comfort zone, go to places and do things in the profession you want to be in. It might be scary, but it can't be any scarier than what you've already done. And learn from your failures. Don't be afraid to fall. You will have setbacks. Expect them. That's life. How you handle that failure, however, is what's going to determine your success. So by all accounts, I had a pretty successful Navy career. Had a lot of fun. I used to say I had the best job in the Navy. When I retired last year, my father told me how proud he was of me, that I'd served my country well, that I'd mentored others in a way that left the Navy in a better position. I was pretty humbled. He was especially happy that I was able to follow my dream. My father could have been anything. He was smart, he was resourceful, he was a gifted artist with so much talent. But my parents were your typical Midwestern middle-class couple. They met in trade school, they married, and my dad went into the family business. As a small business owner, my dad did everything he could for his business and for his family. He had his successes and his failures, and I learned many great lessons from my dad, not the least of which was you can very easily fail at something you don't love because your heart's not in it. So why not take a chance at doing what you do love, your passion, and put your heart and soul into making it successful. He insisted that my two sisters and I go to college, and we did. Neither of my parents went to college. He always told us we could do whatever we wanted to do, and we did. All three of us found our passion. So find your passion and make it your destiny. Your passion will leave its mark on your family and on our society. The great comedian, actor, author, artist, and philanthropist, Jim Carrey, so I'll give you a minute for Jim Carrey to once said, I wish people could realize all their dreams of wealth and fame, so they can see that it's not where they're going to find their sense of completion. I think what he really meant to say is not all things are fame and money. The effect you have on others is the most valuable currency there is, because everything you gain materially in life will eventually rot and fall apart, and all that will be left is what's in your heart. You are the vanguard of knowledge and consciousness, a new wave in a vast ocean of possibilities. On the other side of that door, right there lies a world starving for innovation, for new ideas, and for new leadership. That world is waiting for you. Ralph Waldo Emerson said it best, and he must have been from Texas because only someone from Texas could say something this cool. He said, what lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny compared to what lies within us. So think about that a second. What lies behind us and what lies in front of us are tiny things compared to what lies within us. Very powerful. So congratulations. And thank you for this wonderful opportunity to talk with you tonight. And until we meet again, remember this. Embrace your dreams and turn them into reality. You are our next greatest generation. Now get out there and find your passion and change the world. And go Jags. Oh, and beat Army.
thank you, Captain Hathaway, for sharing your personal story with us and for 28 years of service. Thank you so much. Now help me. Now it's my pleasure to welcome to the podium the Director of Military Affairs here at Texas A&M University San Antonio, Mr. Richard Delgado, Jr.
So good evening. Members of the U.S. military have a long-standing tradition of carrying a special coin symbolizing the unit identity and the spirit of war. These bonds forged in battles thousands of miles from home. These custom-minted military coins for military units, each bearing their own symbols and mottos, captured in metal the essence of their affiliation and their fierce pride. Known to the generations of American military personnel as challenge coins, they are a vital part of military life today and kept special by troops in every branch. Today, these challenge coins are carried by soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, as well as law enforcement personnel and firefighters. These coins identify the bearer as a member of a particular unit with a well-defined history and mission. And wherever these warriors gather, they challenge each other in a method called coining. The group's unique coin is slammed on a bar or a university in a group to display their own coin. He or she who is last must pay the penalty. The tradition of challenge coins can be traced back to World War II, when American forces deployed to the far reaches of the globe, securing our nation's freedom. Soldiers back to World War I and the Civil War left for battle with a coin from home in their pocket and kept it afterwards as a lasting remembrance of their wartime experiences. American soldiers stationed in Germany after the war adopted the country's popular penny check. The penny was the smallest unit of German currency. When someone announced it, a soldier who could not produce it would buy a round of drinks for his or her buddies. I didn't say alcohol, you see, a round of drinks. See, very, very, very strategic. The popular challenge coin spread during the Vietnam War, inspired by our special forces that minted coins to express the unique identity and strong bond forged between them. Other units wanted to build their own and to have their own camaraderie and to symbolize their pride of membership of that particular elite group. The challenge coin is not merely a token. Challenge coins are a tangible source of pride for America's warriors at every level of the chain of command. Commanders at times use them as on-the-spot awards. Senior military leaders often dole their coins out as a gift to foreign dignitaries and civilian VIPs. This evening, as President Manchin mentioned, we start new traditions here at A&M San Antonio. You will be receiving 2 challenge coins this evening. One, our president, Dr. Madsen, will present you with one that is yours to keep. It has the university president's seal on it. The other one, Captain Hathaway will present you, is one for you to present to a faculty or staff member that has helped you arrive at this very moment and has our military embracing logo on it, and on the reverse side has the word commitment. Here at A&M San Antonio, we are a military embracing institution. Our faculty and staff members know about that tradition, and some go above and beyond. However, our office has not mentioned this to our staff or faculty members, nor any of the stage party, so I feel President Manchin looking at me right now. So we didn't want to let them know, because this is your opportunity as a veteran to share that tradition with them. It means much more coming from a student versus a staff member or a faculty member or our leadership team. You don't realize the impact that you can have on a staff or faculty member that went above and beyond to help you. There is no better way for us to accomplish our military embracing culture than for you to present that coin, as I mentioned. So here's the thing. Present it to a staff or faculty member and let us know. Shoot our staff an email, post it to our Facebook or our Twitter page using the hashtag #PatriotsCosta. Again, from all of us in the Office of Military Affairs, congratulations. And always remember, don't be surprised if you're challenged at graduation. Keeping in this honor, since our stage party do not know about this honor, I'm going to present each of them a token of the gratitude of all of you sitting before us. If it wasn't for each of those on our stage party, we would not be able to do what we do on a daily basis here at A&M San Antonio.
One of only 5 universities in Texas and the only university in the city of San Antonio with that designation. The Military Order of the Purple Heart approves this designation to qualified universities that seek to foster an environment of goodwill and camaraderie among combat wounded veterans, promote patriotism, support necessary legislative initiatives, and provide service to all veterans and their families. We will identify these graduates this evening who are the recipient of the oldest award given by the United States military. Ladies and gentlemen, we present our graduates. Raymond Montanez, a BA, AS in Project Management, United States Army. Steve Gutierrez, a BA, AS in Project Management, United States Air Force. Rodney Paul, a BA in Sociology, United States Army. Marco Vargas, a BSNO in Layman and a Captain Hathaway. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the formal portion of our Patriot Corps recognition ceremony. We look forward to seeing all of you at A&M San Antonio students as you watch your A&M San Antonio students veterans cross the stage next Tuesday evening as honored veterans. So please, don't forget to wear your cords proudly. We wish you and your families continued success. Thank you for your service to our nation, and in the future, your service to our community and university. Now, everyone please remain seated. We'd like to ask our courted veterans to return to center stage so that you, their families, and friends can take group photographs of all of our honored veterans, along with Drs. Matson, Dr. Snow, Dr. Mahan, and Captain Hathaway. After that, please feel free to stay a while and take individual pictures on stage and enjoy some refreshments out in our foyer. Once again, we'd like to remind you that these photographs from this evening's program will be available on our Flickr account, so please stay tuned to the account number coming in an email in the next couple days. And thank you to Damian Campbell of Creative Illness Photography for capturing the essence of tonight's courting ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, could I have a round of applause, please?